Welcome to the Debrief, where we talk with the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the headlines they're covering this week and where the story's going next. I'm Sarah Westwood, and I'm here today with senior editor David Mark. And David, we're now through the Senate GOP primaries in Pennsylvania, which were, sort of highly anticipated. Right now, at the time of this taping, the results are still too close to call. What do you think it says about this race and looking ahead to the general election that the margin is so narrow?
It says former President Donald Trump still has a big influence on the Republican primary electorate. Even though he endorsed one of the candidates, Dr. Oz, television personality, over David McCormick, wealthy former hedge fund executive, both were showing their fealty to Trump. No matter who wins, that one's as much a victory for Trump as the actual candidate.
In your view, which candidate, Dr. Oz, David McCormick, is better suited to be a foil for John Fetterman, who clinched the Democratic nominee in that Senate race?
Yeah, this is a really interesting race in that John Fetterman, the sitting lieutenant governor, he actually was not able to attend his own primary victory night on the Democratic side because he had a heart issue. He's actually getting a pacemaker implanted. We all wish him well, but he's not exactly on the trail right now. And it's unclear how that's going to play out. If, say, David McCormick is the nominee, he's going to be a more conventional Republican. He'll have plenty of money to spend. But Fetterman's an unusual guy. He's 6'8", got tattoos, doesn't really look like a senator or a politician generally. So we don't know how this one's going to play out.
And there's drama in New York right now over redistricting. It's going to pit some potentially big names in the House against each other depending on where lawmakers choose to run. Tell us about what's going on there.
Yeah, as a kid, if you ever played the game Musical Chairs, or if you have kids, you've seen play it at a birthday party, they go round and round, there's only so many spots for more people. That's what's happening with congressional districts now. Due to a lot of machinations before this, the courts threw out a Democratic drawn map and said you have to go with a more neutral one from a political scientist who drew it up using mathematics and all kinds of algorithms. Anyway, it's leaving several Democrats out in the cold who don't have seats to go out. So sometimes they're running for the districts now represented by other Democratic House members. It's kind of a family feud, you might say.
Overall, so far, how do you think, I guess so far redistricting process is mostly over in most states, right? How has it gone for Democrats? Has it been as detrimental to their prospects as, some experts thought it would be at the outset, or are they sort of breaking even with Republicans?
Depends on your perspective. It's not as dire as was predicted at the beginning of the process, but Democrats are going to be down at the end of this. They had a pretty good run starting out. It was like starting a football game, say leading 21-7 in the first quarter, but then they really started getting behind, and they're probably going to end up losing a net 5-6 seats, which means a lot when the House is only divided now with a 5-seat Democratic margin. Basically wipes away their entire advantage.
Well, David, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You can get more reporting from David and the rest of the political team at washingtonexaminer.com.